So my guest today on the show is the one and only, the legendary and wonderful Mr. Lionel Blair. Lionel, I've waited so long to get you on a sofa.
The legend.
But listen, seriously, lovely and brilliant to finally sit down and chat with you.
Wonderful to be here, thank you.
Now, we've got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
But what I really want to start off with is you're doing this wonderful new show, The Good Old Days, which we're both young, so we can't totally remember the show. But it was a massive show for like 25 years.
Absolutely.
On BBC One.
Yes.
So tell me about it.
Well, it's about, I'll tell you what it's about, familiarity. Why are pantomimes so successful? Because they know what they're going to see, they know the songs they're going to sing, they know what the jokes are, but they love them. And everybody changes costume and we've got the man with the gavel that Leonard Sachs used to do, we've got that. And we ask the audience if they want to dress up into the period that they want to be, all that. But it's songs that they all know, that everybody knows. And that's what was wonderful about the good old days. I mean, Danny, God bless him, Danny LaRue, when he went in, another Kelly's doorstep, I mean, it went into the hit parade. And they loved it and they joined in. And I find now that audiences like to participate. They don't like that fourth wall. And I love, because I've done a lot of cabaret and everything, to do that. Hello, boys and girls. Do you know what I mean? And it's a wonderful, warm feeling, and they feel associated with it. And there are certain shows that the public, they don't really get. You know, Miss Saigon, which is a wonderful show, I don't think the older people would understand that as well as the good old days. And Miss Saigon's wonderful, you know, fabulous show, Les Mis. Well, even that's a bit, opera to the general public.
Well, yours is a feel-good show. What
Mine is a feel-good show.
Yeah.
You made me love you.
I don't.
I didn't want to do it. Yes, you know, they're all songs that I know the public are going to love. But, you know, and then I'm going to get a lady from the audience, and I'm going to have a little dance with her.
Lovely.
And I'm going to do a lot of old songs that I know they're going to love. Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. You know, it's going to be wonderful.
This show
and we've
seems
got 6 dancers.
Oh,
too,
lovely.
And the compere and a comedy compere. And it's going to be really, and a live orchestra.
Yeah, oh gosh, that's a rarity.
Which is a rarity, absolutely. And it's going to be something for, I'm not going to say old people, no, for a generation of people that remember the good old days.
And TV forgets about, let's be honest.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and what's great about it is you've got afternoon shows, which is like people feel safe, let's be honest, you know.
Absolutely.
I always think it's very difficult when you're promoting or putting on a production now, because you have to think about getting home late at night, buses, tubes, taxis.
Absolutely. It won't be an overlong show because it's sometimes overlong. It'll be just right. And I don't know what it is about the British people. They love dressing up. So we're hoping that a lot of people will come dressed up. And whoever is the best dressed, we're going to do an award thing. Oh, wow. We're going to award a bottle of champagne to whoever's dressed the best.
And you get to pick them?
I don't know who gets to pick them. Maybe.
You'd imagine being judged by the great Lionel Blair.
Well, you know, but it's going to be, I know it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And you could do old jokes because that's what the pantomimes do, you know. And that's why the public love them. Familiarity.
Yeah, absolutely.
They really do. The old Fred Astaire films, when they come on, they love them.
Anton, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Now, we're talking about, you're coming up in one of my favourite shows, actually, and I know we're too young to remember it, but The Good Old Days was massive when we were kids. Variety show, City Varieties in Leeds, chairman, kind of glamorous costumes, not too far removed from your normal TV world, just a little bit older costume-wise. Tell us about the show and what do you do in it?
Well, it's that. It's just a live show. They're taking it on tour about the Good Old Days TV show. It's that show and that old Victorian music hall type of show, which is great. The great thing about musical, I always thought, and even watching the old shows, was that interaction you have with an audience. That for me is what I like. I like that about being on stage. When I go on tour doing my own show, for example, it's sort of a variety. You know, the big orchestra and all these sorts of things. And you're dancing, and then we do a little Q&A with the audience there, with the lovely Aaron. There you are.
It's a very glamorous show, I have to say. I've seen it.
Oh, thank
and
you.
it's very, you know, it is, I don't want to use the word old-fashioned, but it evokes glamour of a period.
It's fabulous frocks, top hat, tail suits, orchestra.
You look lovely in that frock, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, I got my wig on my way. And that's this sort of styling is a bit later. This would be sort of, you know, more 50s sort of style, Astaire sort of style, and that's what we love. But that was with Christina. And I love this. Can I have this? This is amazing, actually.
It'd be over your bed, wouldn't it?
Just hits. I love this. And but musical, of course, is earlier than that, of the Victorian era. And I love that interaction with the audience that you get in music hall. And for me, that's what, you know, going on stage and performing is all about, really. Because my thing has always been, whether I'm doing a Strictly Come Dancing, whether I'm doing a show like The Good Old Days, whether I'm doing my own show, I'm always concerned that the audience is having a good time. I'm always, you know, that I just, you know, all I can do is go out and perform and hope for the best. But I hope that they're enjoying the show. I try to do things that I know I would enjoy, and hopefully the audience will get involved in.